Well, as we head into Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Week, we're joined by Tony Lindsay, whose son Thomas Gray is a congenital heart defect survivor and this month's Cityscapes cover story. And she's here to share her family's journey and why awareness matters. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's just go ahead and dive in. Can you share a little bit about your family's journey?
Absolutely. Our medical team discovered while we were still pregnant that Thomas had a large hole in his heart. And so we underwent open heart surgery when he was just shy of 7 months old. He is fortunately doing great and 7 years old, just started kindergarten this year, and has more energy than all of us put together. So we're so grateful to everyone who's played a role in his journey.
Yeah. Wow. Many people don't realize how common CHDs are. What's something that you want other parents to know about the importance of early detection and ongoing treatment?
Most people don't realize that it affects nearly 1 in every 100 children born with a congenital heart defect, and something that we were not prepared for. But with organizations like the American Heart Association, there's hope where fear once was in place. With the education and the research, they can walk with you hand in hand. They help train the medical team to help give you back your baby, is what we like to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you just spoke to it, but really, maybe you can go into a little more about how the support from the organization has made a huge difference in your family and really given you guys that hope.
Absolutely. The staff at the American Heart Association here in Northwest Arkansas, across our state and across our country, they work so hard. They have such a passion for heart disease, for preventing it, and for helping those where you can't prevent it, but you've got to go through the journey. And we're so grateful to everyone who's walked alongside us through these last 7 years, and we know they'll be with us throughout Thomas's life.
Yeah. What does that look like? Just out of curiosity, what is that walking alongside of you and the American Heart Association been able to provide you and your family in terms of support?
Well, it's not just us, but when you find out that your child is born with any sort of congenital heart disease or defect, there's so much fear. And with organizations like the American Heart Association, every dollar that anyone can donate to the organization, they're turning those dollars into hope, is what we like to say. They're turning that fear into hope. They're generating research and education that's helping save children like Thomas Gray, not only children, but adults. I'm giving everybody a chance to have more time with their loved ones and giving them hope back. And so even just the friendship and the support they've given us, but also the research and education they've provided our medical team with has just been invaluable. And Thomas and my husband and I, we're so grateful for them.
Yeah, certainly. When you look at Thomas Gray today, what's something that you'll never take for granted?
That he's still here, that he has so much energy and so much joy. And if you haven't seen the cover of Cityscapes magazine, you won't help but be able to smile when you see it. We call him our super baby. We call him our heart warrior. Like I said earlier, he has more energy than all of us put together. And we'll never, ever take a day of his life for granted because we didn't know how it would go 7 years ago.
Yeah. It must be such a relief to be on solid footing now after such a tumultuous time.
Absolutely. We're so grateful every day.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you guys very much for your support.
Yeah, certainly. And a reminder that one way to get involved is to support the efforts of the American Heart Association. The annual Heart Ball is coming up on Valentine's Day, the 14th, at the Rogers Convention Center, hosted by our very own morning anchor, Ashton Brothers, and our chief meteorologist, Dan Scoff. I think it's very fitting that the Heart Ball is on Valentine's Day.
Perfect. It's so perfect, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We look forward to being there.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.